What's up, Black Tea fam? Welcome back to the channel where we keep it real, raw, and relevant. Today, we're diving into a topic that's been brewing in the comments, in the group chats, and honestly, in our own lives: dating broke men. And before you come for me, hear me out. This isn't about being bougie. It's about self-preservation, growth, and living your best damn life.
Here's the hard truth about dating broke men. It drains you. It pushes you into your masculine energy, stresses you out, and leaves you carrying the weight they refuse to pick up. These men are too needy and their insecurities turn into disrespect. And if you push them to do better, they'll flip it on you, accusing you of wanting money they don't even have. They'll resent you for being the man they should have been. And when they finally get a little money, they'll throw it in your face like you owe them something. Understand this: a man jealous of his woman is a walking red flag. So stop holding broke men down, because when they get up, they won't even think about you. Ladies, here's the hard truth about dating broke men.
Ladies, please stop dealing with men who are still in survival mode. They will lie, cheat, and drown anybody they can just to stay afloat. And what I mean by survival mode is his life is constantly up and down. He can never keep a steady job, house, car, or financial stability for long. So he leans on other women to do it. These type of men are prone to cheat because they always looking for women with resources. Which is why you always hear the famous line, "Oh, I was using her," when he get caught. And even if that is the case and other women are providing him with something, why would you want to be with a man that uses women? But never question what he using you for. And men like this typically try to get you to believe that you better than her because he's taking from her and giving to you. But as soon as he can find someone that can offer him more than you, she'll come first. I've seen it happen to so many women. All because he's lazy and doesn't want to be a man that provides and protects. He wants you to. And some of them become abusive when they can't get what they want from you, or conniving. Because the sole purpose is to have control over you, your house, your car, your finances. And they become jealous of your life and start wishing it was theirs and start treating you the worst out of envy. Breaking things in your home, destroying your car, making you lose jobs or your life if they get mad enough. It's 2025 and having the wrong man can ruin your life. I encourage you to leave now, strategic and fast. If he can't add to you, trust me, he's subtracting from you. Free game, lady.
Ladies, I'm gonna be real with you. The biggest mistake that you could make as a woman in a relationship is dating a broke man. Because I am going to tell you, when you date a broke man, he is going to start projecting his own insecurities onto you. And then you're going to start seeing things like he's going to be more argumentative. He's going to have excuses on why he can't take you out or why he can't buy you flowers or anything like that. And the sad reality is a lot of women don't ask for much at all, you know, and women, if you get them a gift, see, they will be appreciative because they're like, oh, you thought of me. But a broke man's mindset, he won't even get you a $3 bracelet because he feels like you're trying to take advantage of him because of money. In all honesty, that man should not be trying to date at all. He should be trying to get his financial status up to date and become stable again. And Lord forbid that you make more money than him, because you will also see a change in his behaviors and actions. Majority of the time, a lot of these men aren't broke. They just don't really value you or appreciate you enough to actually do anything for you. But y'all stay safe.
Let's be clear, we're not talking about men who are temporarily down on their luck. We're talking about men who are chronically in survival mode. And this isn't just their problem, it becomes yours. Now, the videos lay out some of the problems, right? They'll even use you for your resources, cheat on you, and then bounce. But here's what the videos miss. It's not just about what he does. It's about what it does to you.
You should always have your own money as a woman, but having your own money doesn't mean that you should let your dating standards slip. Keke Palmer had a father that allowed her to pay his bills when she was a child. Of course, she feels unworthy of being with a provider. She's been the provider her entire life. You may be thinking, oh, Keke's dad sacrificed for her to live her dreams. In reality, that grown man saw his daughter as a golden ticket to the good life, and he put his entire family's financial burden on the shoulders of a teenage girl. He threw his child into the darkness of Hollywood so that he didn't have to work, and y'all are praising that? To me, that's a dereliction of duty as a father and a man. Whereas someone like Lisa Ray, whose parents completely provided for her, doted on her, pampered her like a princess, she has way higher standards for the men that she allows into her life. In the words of Kanye West, the people highest up have the lowest self-esteems. Let Keke Palmer and Gabrielle Union be an example for you. Beautiful, yes. Intelligent, yes. Talented, yes. Still have trauma around men and money? Yes. Many things can be true at once. There's a reason Lisa Ray ended up as a literal queen. Meanwhile, Keke fell for a bummy nobody whose job was gym. She thought, well, he's cute. I have money, I can financially support us, why not? Let me tell you why not. A man will take a free lunch and in the same breath resent the person that gave it to him. He will literally bite the hand that feeds him because he's resentful and insecure about not being able to feed himself. At the end of the day, a man's honor and confidence comes from fulfilling his duties. And those duties since the beginning of time have been to provide and protect. If a man is not providing and protecting on some level, he's gonna feel like he's not a real man. Why do you think Mr. Moms, stay-at-home dads, they always crash out? They know deep down, as a man, that is not what they were put on this earth to do. That is not their duty in society. How many more Keke Palmers, Halle Baileys, Sky Jacksons do we need to see before we get it? If a man is not improving your life, he is absolutely ruining it.
If you're a woman and you are with someone that has financial instability, ask yourself why. Ask yourself what within you attracted. It always starts with you. It's not about them not having financial stability. It's about you. You got to ask yourself, where do I feel that, maybe I don't deserve to be taken care of? Where do I feel maybe non-abundant? Where do I settle in life? Where do I mistreat myself in life? Where do I speak negatively to myself in life? Where do I accept the scraps when I could be receiving the best? Where do I do this in life? And I can promise you one thing. If you attracted a man that is unstable financially, there is probably a resonance within you in other areas of your life that caused you to attract that man.
The most important thing that resonated with me from these sources is that many of these men are not with you for the right reasons. They are settling. They're with you because you're what's available. And yes, they will leave as soon as they get on their feet. You are building them up for someone else. You're a stepping stone, not a partner. The sources said that these men have been humbled by poverty, and that is why they are humble. It's a mask. They're not showing you their true character. The moment they have money, they abandon the women who stood by them because they are no longer in survival mode. Now, let me drop a truth bomb that the sources imply but don't say directly. We are often taught to be nurturers, fixers, and to see potential where it doesn't exist. We are encouraged to ride or die. But is that what our best lives look like? We need to stop looking at broken men as a project or potential. This isn't a build-a-man workshop. And why do we think that we are the ones who are supposed to build them?
Here are 3 things that will happen if you decide to get into a relationship with a man who is broke and barely got his life together. Number 1, he will give you a lot of sex because that's all he has to offer. He will use sex to keep you distracted, to keep you preoccupied with providing him with money and things that he needs to help build him up, because he's giving you this pipe dream of a story that you and him will be a power couple someday, like Jay-Z and Beyonce, if you just continue to support him. He knows he don't have shit to offer you, so he will sleep with you morning, noon, and night and try to get you hooked and pacify you while he drains your money and resources. He doesn't intend on staying with you once he gets on his feet. So he's hoping that the sex will keep you pacified long enough until he gets what he needs out of you. Then he's out of there. The second thing that will happen is he'll bully you. He'll bully and abuse you. Let me tell you something. A man determines his self-worth by his financial status. If he's broke or struggling or in between jobs, he's not going to feel good about himself. He's going to hate what he sees in that mirror. And best believe he's going to be resentful because he's broke and lacking. So he's going to turn around and bully you and punish you because you have your shit together. Even though you're helping this man, he feels emasculated. You don't make him feel like a man, even though you're helping him and contributing and trying to get him on his feet and nurse him and give him your car so that he can go on his job interviews. He doesn't appreciate it and he feels emasculated. Therefore, he will be mean to you. He will be verbally, emotionally, and sometimes physically abusive. He won't even like you. And he'll be low-key envious and competitive because you got your life together and he don't. Even though y'all in this relationship and y'all supposed to be building together, he will fucking resent you. And his resentment will turn into bully-like abusive behavior. Be careful. Number 3, instead of him doing the right thing and working with you and building with you, he's going to take your money and use it to impress other women. His side chicks, his baby mothers, the women in his family. So in other words, he will take your money and anything else you give him, buy clothes, buy Jordans to impress other women, take pictures and post them on Facebook and act like he's single, knowing he's laid up with you. He will use your money for all his addictions, gambling addiction, lottery tickets, buying clothes, drugs, alcohol, weed. He will blow your money on his addictions, and he will wine and dine his side chick with your money. Moral of the story, stay away from broke men. You're not gonna last. He's gonna destroy you.
Let's be honest, it's draining. It's not your job to fix anyone. It's your job to take care of you and to prioritize yourself. When you focus on a man's potential, you forget your own. When you're pouring into someone who isn't pouring into themselves, you're depleting your own energy and you're not focusing on your own growth. You're giving your best to someone who is giving you his worst. And we as Black women, we're not given enough credit. We deserve to be celebrated, not tolerated, not used, not built up for someone else. So what's the solution? It's not about being gold diggers. It's about understanding that you deserve a partner, not a project. Date men who are already on their path, who are actively working on themselves, who are stable and secure. The sources suggest that when a rich man picks you, it's because he genuinely wants you. It's because he's made a choice, not a settlement. Now, the sources advocate for dating rich men. I'm not going to say you only have to date rich men, but it's about dating men who are taking care of themselves and their responsibilities. You need a man who is moving forward, not backwards. The goal isn't for a man to buy your love, it's about finding someone who is your equal. Someone who can bring something to the table, someone who matches your energy and effort. Ladies, please, I am begging you, stop dating broke men. Go through your contact list and cut them all off. Start prioritizing your own well-being, your own goals, and your own peace. You deserve a relationship that adds to your life, not one that subtracts. You deserve to be with someone who values you, who appreciates you, and who genuinely wants you. Stop settling for scraps when you deserve the best. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have you had these experiences? What have you learned? Let's continue the conversation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, remember your worth. Until next time, Black Tea Fam.